Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the last video we got through the intro of the game, Skull Kid turned us into a Deku Scrub, and we met the Happy Mask Salesman. He's kind of creepy, but he wants us to get back the Majora's Mask from the Skull Kid, and also get our ocarina back, and he can return us to normal. So dawn of the first day, 72 hours remain. Here we are in South Clocktown. Wow, there's a lot of people around outside here, which only makes this game so much better.
He gives me the creeps. That masked salesman was the... Sorry, just thinking aloud. But 3 days, even if we never sleep, that still leaves us with a measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding. Well, don't just stand there. We're going to see the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find the Skull Kid, don't you? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. And just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Go to the shrine near the North Gate. You'll find the Great Fairy in there.
Alright, so our goal is to find the Great Fairy, but before we do that, we're gonna walk over here and look out for the dog. The dog does not like Deku Scrubs. Again, Deku Scrubs are not very welcomed by society, but if you look over here, there's a Deku flower. Wait, hang on. This is my private property. Don't try using it when I'm not around. Alright, so we probably just shouldn't bug that guy, but I do want to talk to him because he's going to tell us something important. I've already sold out of my wares, and the carnival hasn't even begun. I'm thinking of closing up shop so I can buy a gift for my wife and return to her in my village. I've heard that a stone called the Moon's Tear shines brighter than any other in this land. If you've got one, I'd really like to get it from you. My wife would love it. If you give it to me, I'll give you my spot here, Deku flower included. So, we need to give him a stone called the Moon's Tear, because he really wants it for his wife, so he's a good guy, but that's our objective. So, let's go back and head up these stairs, and this is going to lead us into the laundry pool. From here, you're going to see that there's a fairy on the water, and if we spin, we can hop on the water and grab it.
Please, hear my plea. The masked Skull Kid has broken me apart and shattered my pieces. Please find a way to return me to the fairy fountain in North Clocktown.
Alright, so that is a fairy from the Great Fairy, so now we gotta bring it to the fountain in North Clocktown. Now you're probably wondering where North Clocktown is, but the laundry pool is in South Clocktown, so you can probably get a good idea of where North Clocktown would be. So we're gonna head up these stairs, pass by that owl statue, and head behind the clock tower, and that's where North Clocktown is located. Over here, you're gonna see a green guy. What's this? Green clothes, white fairy? Sir, could you, by chance, be a forest fairy? Oh my. My name is Tingle. I think I am the same as you, sir, a forest fairy. Alas, though I am already age 35, no fairy has come to me yet. My father tells me to grow up and act my age, but why? I tell you, Tingle is the very reincarnation of a fairy. Now, while I stand here waiting for a fairy of my own, I sell maps to help out my father. Lucky, you're so lucky to have a fairy. I know, we should be friends. Yes, in exchange I will sell you a map for cheap as a sign of my friendship. Will you buy one of Tingle's maps? Yes, we're gonna buy the Clocktown map because that's where we are, so yippee! You got the map of Clocktown. Now you can find your way around Clocktown. Basically, the map appears in the bottom right corner of your screen. Well, call again. Tingle, Kulu Limpa. These are the magic words that Tingle created himself. Don't steal them. Now that we have a map, we can go left and walk up this path all the way into this shrine. And this is the Great Fairy's Fountain. So we walk over here. Oh no, the Great Fairy! well, it's all broken up, but luckily we grabbed the final piece that it needs to be brought back into the Great Fairy. Tattle, and you, young one of the altered shape. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I thought that masked child was helping me, and I grew careless. All I can offer you now is this. I shall grant you magic power as a sign of my gratitude. Please accept it. So she's going to give us magic. If you played Ocarina of Time, you know magic is an important element in that game, but it's even more important in The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Because a lot of the masks we use are going to require magic to use their special abilities or, you know, stuff. You've been granted magic power. In your current form, press B to shoot Bubble Blast. Press B to hold a big bubble. Release B to shoot it. Your magic power decreases when you shoot. Replenish it with magic jars and potions. Alright. The man who lives in the observatory outside of town may know of the Skull Kid's whereabouts, but be careful. You must not underestimate that child's powers, kind young one. If ever you are returned to your former shape, come see me. I shall give you more help. And just like that, we now have magic, so if you got magic, you can leave the shrine, you're good to go. If you came here first and didn't get the fairy in the laundry pool, go back and grab the fairy and come back here and get magic. With magic, we can start the main quest of pretty much this first 3-day cycle. What do you want, Shrimp? I'm busy practicing with my blowgun. If I can't pop that balloon, then don't mess with Jim. Alright. Well, who says we can't pop the balloon? Let's use our magic power to shoot a bubble with B and pop the balloon. Are you the one who just popped that up there? Not bad for a Deku scrub. We bombers have a hideout that leads to the observatory outside town. You need a code to get in. Maybe I'll tell you what it is. But don't think you're getting in that easily. I can't just tell you what the code is. You'll have to pass my test first. Are you ready? Yeah, we're ready. Alright, line up, guys. If you can find all 5 of us by tomorrow morning, I'll teach you the code. Are you ready? So basically, we're playing hide and seek with a bunch of little children, which is great, because they're children and they're easy to find. So if you haven't already, equip your Deku Nuts onto one of the 3 C buttons, because we're going to use that to catch the kids. The first one is behind this tree, literally right next to us. That's like the worst spot. So we can use the Deku Nut to stun him. Oh, you caught me. Now there are 4 left. Basically, they're going to run away really fast, so you're going to want the Deku Nuts. If you go over here by these bushes, you're going to see like a playground and a slide. And there's also, of course, there's a child by the playground, so we can use the Deku Nut and stun him. Oh, you caught me. Now there are only 3 left. After you've done that, walk down here and go through the door. If you ever get lost, just look where I am on the map, because yeah, that'll help you, because you have the map too, so you can, like, use that to find your way. After going through this door, you're going to find yourself in East Clocktown. Now, take this ramp on the left. Oh, by the way, that guy is not one of them. He's not one of the hiding kids. He's the entrance to the observatory. So, there's one here with a Kuko, or a Kuko, or whatever it's called. Ah, you caught me. Now there are only 2 left. The next one is kind of difficult to get. You have to go over here. There's a Deku Flower. You can dive into it, and you're going to use the Deku Flower to make your way up onto a platform where one of them is hiding. And you see that little roof to that doorway? There he is. He's kind of hard to catch, like, because he'll run off of the platform, and then it's hard to catch him. He's running away real fast. Jeez. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, gosh. Of course he goes in the observatory area. So if he goes in the observatory area, you can't get to him, so you are gonna have to reload the area and come back and grab him. Now we have to go all the way back down to the Deku Flower and fly our way back up onto the platform, so that way we can get him to run away again. The ideal way to catch him is to get him in the area behind by the big bell, but it's kind of hard to get him in there, so if you can't, just lead him down into a corner or something where you can hit him with a seed, or not. Oh, you caught me. Now there's only one left. Yeah, just like that, almost all 5 of them are already gone, so we're going to go through this doorway underneath the roof, and we're back in South Clocktown. From here, we're going to go behind the clock tower and to the left, not North Clocktown, but to West Clocktown. You're going to get a nice overhead view of West Clocktown, and right away you're going to see that he's right out in the open. He wasn't able to find a spot in time, so he's easy to grab. Just come up to him. Oh, no way, you finally got me. Yeah, it wasn't that hard. You're pretty good for a Deku scrub. If only you were human. Then I could give you an original Bomber's Notebook and make you a member. What do you guys think? No way, no scrubs. Jeez, I guess not. Once we let some kid who wasn't human join our gang, and boy did we ever regret it. Sorry. But I'll teach you the code just like I promised. I can tell you only once though, so pay close attention. Are you ready? So the code isn't actually in the order that they show the numbers on their back. I think that's just to confuse you. The code is actually just from left to right, so it's 41532. The entrance to our hideout is in East Clocktown. So write that down somewhere, 41532. Repeat it in your head, and the entrance isn't that far away. You know where it is. It's in East Clocktown, where the kid is, guarding the observatory entrance. I already showed him, like, 4 times, it feels like. He's right there. So if you talk to him, if you want to pass through here, you have to say the secret code. It's 41532. Surprised I remember that. Actually, usually I have to repeat it to myself in my head so I can remember it, but I didn't. Oh, that's right. If you know the code, then you remember, right? Okay, here you go. So he's just gonna let us in. There's a lot of cool stuff at that telescope guy's place. Oh yeah, and the Bomber's Secret Society of Justice Forever. I always thought of this guy as just the little brother that one of them didn't want to bring along, which is always me. So they just put him at the guard door to their entrance, and he just sits there all day, not getting to hang out with the older kids. How sad. Now that we're in here, though, you're going to see that it's like a sewer place. There's only one path, really, as long as you don't go left. If you don't go left, it's just, you can't even do anything there. It's a dead end for now until we open it up. But in this doorway, you're going to find a balloon with Majora, so we can use our magic to burst it open again, our bubble blast. And there's some pots, so you can get magic refills and rupees from it. And there's also a ladder that we can climb, so that's, if you haven't guessed, that's what we want. I wonder how the astronomer knew Skull Kid. Whoa, look at the time. You don't even have 3 days left. So let's climb the ladder. Quick, we don't even have 3 days left. Yeah, that's terrible. I have to say that this area has probably one of the best soundtracks in the game. The Astro Observatory is just such an awesome soundtrack. And you're going to see these rainbow stairs. And it's just such a cool place. I love this area. The rainbow staircase into the observatory, and all the colors are so cool. The reds and the blues. Well, a strange-looking child has joined me today. Are you a new friend of the Bombers gang? Your manners are much better than those of your mischievous friend from the other day. That ill-mannered troublemaker from the other day said he'd break my instruments. He said he'd steal my moonsteer. There was no stopping him. Even now, just watch him. He's probably causing trouble around the clock tower. Will you gaze into the telescope? Yeah, we will. So, if you look in the telescope, you can zoom in with A and click B to quit, but he's literally just dancing on the top of the clock tower, and he's gonna look up at the moon, and you're gonna notice something falling from the moon's eye. A meteor, a comet. Oh, it's just a tear. The moon is crying, and he's freak you, Skull Kid. Then he flies away. Well, did you find that troublemaker and that loud noise? What was that? Perhaps another moon's tear has fallen nearby. Go through that door and take a look outside. But I wonder how that troublemaker got on top of the clock tower. The only way up there is through the clock door, and that opens only on the eve of the carnival. Well, we're gonna have to find that out later. And yeah, let me just show you. This room is so nice. Oh, I'm so glad that it turned night of the first day. You get that nice view. It's just such a cool, all the, like, the galaxy kind of stuff. And this rainbow staircase is just, like, beautiful. But let's head out that door and grab that moon's tear, because we need to give it to the Deku Scrub, like, I told you before, because he wants it for his wife. You got the moon's tear. Its sparkling beauty radiates rather strangely. Now that we have that, we can go back into the door and go all the way back to Clocktown. It's a pretty long way, but once we get to the bottom of the staircase, there's also something else that we need to do. You're going to notice in the corner here, next to the staircase, there's a scarecrow. If we speak with him, he's going to allow us to pass time in the game, like fast forward time to the night of a day, and then to the morning of a new day, and then back to the night of a day, and then to the other morning. Yo, hey baby, I'm a styling scarecrow wandering in search of pleasant music. Time will pass in the blink of an eye if you dance with me. If you like, baby, we can forget the time and dance till dawn. Shall we dance? Yeah. So he's just gonna dance away, and we're gonna sit here for hours on end, essentially fast forwarding the time. It's a really cool mechanic, but it's only really needed on this specific cycle, 3-day cycle, because we're gonna have a different way of fast forwarding time later. If you like, baby, we can forget time and dance again. So we're just gonna keep dancing with him as much as we can, because on the night of the third day, he's actually going to run away. Because you'll see why. He'll explain why. But here it is, night of the second day. 36 hours remain. Oh, I accidentally said no. Sorry. No. Yes. Dance. Dang it! He said no again. No, I don't want to learn the song. Please. Just let me dance again. I just want to fast forward time. Alright, there we go. So this song, if you didn't know, is actually Lost Woods from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina, I think. No, wait. It's Saria's song. Oh my gosh, it's Saria's song, yeah. Dawn of the final day, 24 hours remain. Another nice view of the observatory. Oh yeah, how was it? It went by in an instant, right? I'm still full of energy. Alright. Sorry, I was checking my phone. I got a text message. Yeah, just dance one last time. This is the final time we're gonna dance with him, and then he's gonna leave. So enjoy this last time watching this wonderful man dance his heart away. Night of the final day, 12 hours remain. Oh yeah, how was it? It went by in an instant, right? I'm still full of energy, but outside seems kind of dangerous. Take care. I know the mysterious songs that allows you to manipulate time. So that's the song that he's going to teach us, the song that can help us manipulate time. So yeah, now that we've done that, it's dawn of the final day, and he was saying it looks kind of scary outside. And you'll see why it looks scary outside real soon, once we get back to Clocktown. So, oh, shoot. So we got to go all the way back through the bomber's hideout. so that way we can get back to the observatory entrance. So then we can go give the moon's tear to the Dickflower, and Tattle wants to talk.
Don't you remember that Deku Scrubber wanted the moon's tear? Whoa, look at the time. You don't even have half a day left.
Yeah, not even half a day. Going by real quick. Alright, so now we need to head back to that Deku Scrub, and in case you forgot, he's in South Clock Town. So we can just head through this entrance. Any entrance to South Clock Town works. There's like 4 of them, so you know. Let's equip the moon's tear so we can actually hand it to him. And let's talk to him. The town's carnival is starting to look a little iffy. I'm thinking of closing up shop so I can get a gift for my wife and return to her in my village. I've heard that a stone, it's the same thing he talked about last time, so let's just give him the tear. Oh, that stone! You must hand it over to me. In exchange, I'll give you my spot here, Deku Flower included, yes? Alright, we got the moon's tear. For a land title deed. You really helped me out. Now I have the perfect souvenir for my wife. She hasn't set eyes on a jewels or strange, sparkling stone like this in a very long time. The title deed for this spot should be in high demand among Deku Scrubs, but you already know that. If you don't need it anymore, you can always sell it. Alright, then he's gonna leave his Deku Scrub, grab his bags, and get out of here, because this is no longer his home, his land. This is my land. Alright, after that, now we can head back to East Clocktown. And I'm going to show you where we're going to need to be in a little bit, but we can't necessarily do it now. We have to do it once it turns 12 o'clock, so we're going to do some other things while we wait for this thing. But I'm going to show you where you're going to need to be once it is 12 o'clock for this event to go well. You're going to need to be right here in the toilet of the stock pot inn. Yeah. But something's going to happen here at 12 o'clock at midnight, so sorry about that. Ruining your day. Backflip over the counter, and then we can leave. Now, there are some rupees that we can pick up in South Clocktown, but I think before we do that, we're going to go back to West Clocktown, because there is a way to keep your money safe throughout all the days, and you're probably thinking there's only one way to keep money safe, and that's a bank, I guess, or hiding it under your mattress. That's not very safe, though. But there's a bank in Clocktown, so hey there, little guy, won't you deposit some rupees? Nowadays, even if people have money, they don't deposit anything. Nothing. So for a limited time, I'll give you a special gift based on how much you deposit. For example, if you deposit 200 rupees, you'll get an item that holds a lot of rupees. So what it will be, we're going to deposit rupees. Alright, so how many rupees are we going to deposit? 56 rupees, because that's how much we have. We're going to deposit everything, and you should deposit everything too. Seriously, that's a lot. Link, is it? Got it. I won't forget your deposits. Let me stamp you with my special ink. Hey, relax. It doesn't leave any marks, and it's not going to hurt. There, now I'll know you when I see you. Alright, little guy, now I've got a total of 56 rupees from you. Come back and deposit. Alright. Now that you've done that, we're gonna actually head to South Clocktown, and we're gonna use the Deku Flower that we traded the Moon's Tear for, and we're gonna use that to glide us all the way up on top of this tower. Now, if you want to get on the top of this tower, you actually have to drop the flowers, so that way he'll grab onto the ledge. But after you do that, there's a chest that you can open. And inside, you're going to find yourself a glorious 50 rupees, which is a purple rupee. And if we do a very, it's not very precise, but a side hop from the top of that tower, the corner there, we can actually side hop down. And then if we do a side hop here onto that ledge, then we can also grab this chest, which has 20 rupees. And after you do that, let's head back to the bank, and you're going to have to deposit the 70 rupees that you now have, or 50 rupees if you couldn't get the side hop, right? The 70 rupees into the bank, because You're gonna need it there, and trust me, yeah, you will. So put it all in there. Don't not trust me. I know this game much more than you do if you are needing a walkthrough for it. So put it all in. Deposit everything you got. 126 rupees. Nice. Now we are actually gonna head back to the Stockpot Inn, but before we do that, it's turning midnight. So yeah. Now the timer is like a digital clock, so head back to the Stockpot Inn as much as you can, because we only have 5 minutes and 47 seconds to do so. So backflip over the counter, whatever you have to do to get there as fast as you can. It's really not that hard. Once you get in there, a hand's gonna appear out of the toilet. Paper, please. So we're gonna give him the title deed to that paper. Yeah. Oh, you saved me. This fell down here. I'll give it to you. So that dude probably forgot to bring some toilet paper and needed to do his business after the business. So that's a piece of art. If you don't know what a piece of art is, it's basically a collectible that once you get 4 of them, it'll increase how much damage you can take, how many hearts you have in the top left of the screen. Now that you've done that, we can also get our second piece of heart by going right to the Deku Flower and gliding up to the entrance to the clock tower. And there's a piece of heart waiting for us on the platform. You got a piece of heart. You collected 2 pieces of heart. 2 more to complete your life energy.
Don't stop now. Look, you can get up there. Sis! Ah, Tail, we've been looking for you two. Hey, Skull Kid, what if you gave that mask you're wearing back now? Hey, come on, are you listening? Swamp, mountain, ocean, canyon. Hurry, the 4 who are there, bring them here.
Don't speak out of line, stupid fairy.
No, what are you doing to my brother? Skull Kid, do you still think you're our friends after that?
Well, whatever. Even if they were to come now, they wouldn't be able to handle me. Just look above you. If it's something that can be stopped, then just try to stop it.
So if you didn't notice, the moon is getting oddly close, and as Skull Kid does this ritual, he's gonna start to bring it closer. The moon is gonna crash into the earth if we don't do something about it. So we gotta do something about it. Yeah. So there's only one thing that we can do, and that's shoot a bubble directly at Skull Kid with the 5 minutes that we have left. And he's gonna drop the Ocarina of Time, and we can finally get it back. You got the Ocarina of Time back. Princess Zelda gave you this precious instrument. Set it to sea, blah blah blah, that's how you play it. Suddenly, memories of Princess Zelda come rushing back to you. You are already leaving this land of Hyrule, aren't you? Even though it was only a short time, I feel like I've known you forever. I'll never forget the days we spent together in Hyrule. and I believe in my heart that a day shall come when I shall meet you again. Until that day comes, please take this. I am praying that your journey be a safe one. If something should happen to you, remember this song. You remembered the Song of Time. This melody lingering on the edges of your mind is a song of memories of Princess Zelda. The goddess of time is protecting you. If you play the Song of Time, she will aid you.
Snap out of it. What are you doing lost in memories? Get yourself together. Getting that old ocarina back isn't going to help us. Somebody, anybody, goddess of time, help us please. We need more time.
Goddess of Time? Aha! We have our ocarina back, and that, when we learned the Song of Time, again, we remembered it, the Goddess of Time is protecting us, so let's play the Song of Time.
Huh? When did you get that instrument? What just happened? Everything is... Start it over. What are you anyway? That song you played, that instrument. That instrument. Wait, that's it, your instrument. The masked salesman said that if you got back the precious thing that was stolen from you, he could return you to normal. Did you completely forget or what?
Great job remembering, Tattle, because that's what we're going to do in the next episode of Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.